Hello. Welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. Well, it looks like the LA Times is back at it again. Did you know that Trump moves to militarize a crisis after pouring oil on the flames? You know what's funny about that? Oil's not flammable. That's funny. Oil is not flammable. So you could technically put a fire out with oil. But I wouldn't expect them to know that by the proof that they don't. Declaring he was your president of law and order, President Trump on Monday said he was prepared to deploy U.S. troops to end the violence and vandalism that has accompanied a nationwide protest against brutality. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder which is more brutal. The president's remarks demonstrated anew that he has little understanding of why Americans have taken to the streets. Neither do they. Have you watched the interviews with them? Neither do they. There is no consensus for why they are there. So I'm afraid he wins on that one again, LA Times. They also reinforce the impression that he sees the current crisis as an opportunity for him to score political points in an election year with a new iteration of his 2016 claim that I alone can fix it. Oh, so you don't think that a president should try and score political points before an election? That's new. Don't think you felt that way about Obama. The violence and property destruction that have occurred in recent days, including in Los Angeles, is heartbreaking. No, it's not, says you. Editorial from the LA Times. Stop focusing on the looting in Minneapolis. Be outraged that police keep killing black men. See, you didn't care when it was in Minneapolis. But now that it's in LA, suddenly you're heartbroken. Well, that's convenient. So it's okay when they trash their neighborhoods, but when they come to your neighborhoods, now it's heartbreaking. A different president would have been able to credibly lament that law. You know what? Washington never lamented the riots in his time. Lincoln didn't either, and they're the ones that we memorialize. So get over your false crocodile tears. Nobody believes you. After all, you were the ones that said, stop focusing on the looting. Remember? Do you? Because there it is, in black and white. A different president would have been able to credibly lament. Keep in mind, lament means cry. That lawlessness, and call for measures to deal with it, with no one suspecting ulterior motives. You're the only one suspecting the ulterior motives because you're the ones promoting ulterior motives. You're the ones that said stop focusing on the looting and be outraged. That's an ulterior motive in the headline. You have no credibility. You, at the LA Times, and all who go for this, we're not falling for your tricks anymore. Don't look at the man behind the big green curtain. No, don't do that. Ignore that distraction over there. We're not falling for it anymore. We see your hypocrisy. We see where you go, oh, it's heartbreaking when it happens to us. And let me ask you this, LA Times. As Trump moves to militarize the crisis after pouring the oil on the flames, which again, oil's not flammable. It really would put the fire out, which is a good thing in this particular case. Whose side are you on? Oh, you already told us whose side you're on, didn't you? You're on the side of the rioters. And this is their paper. This is their... Okay, it's not really a paper anymore, but you know what I mean. And they showed the picture of rioters. Look at that. Power fist, flames, smoke. Stop focusing on that. No, stop focusing on that. You might want to have a talk with your cameraman. You might want to have a talk with your lead editorial person who's in charge of putting the pictures. Because guess what? They didn't put a picture of the police that killed a black man on their headline. Isn't that interesting? You failed again. Get woke, go broke, we're not going to miss you. CBS just let go a bunch of their employees. BuzzFeed has let go a ton of their employees. LA Times, when they come a-knocking for you, nobody's going to cry for you. Oh, I'm sorry. No one's going to lament for you. You wanted it. You got it. Ain't going to miss you. but we will see you in the future.